Flexiroam Limited ASX FRX is the new brand of telco. It's been listed on the Australian Stock Exchange for the last 12 months. And joining me in the studio today is Managing Director Jef Ong. Welcome, Jef.
Thank you.
Now, you've made a terrific announcement today with the release of the Flexiroam X, which is a new breed of product. But before we talk about that, can we please talk about who Flexiroam is and what your vision is for Australia and Asia?
Flexiroam is a virtual roaming provider for Asia, and we help travelers to save on their communication costs when they're traveling overseas. Our vision is to make data and voice calls free, as affordable to free for travelers in Asia.
Now, you've got a lot of partnerships. You've got over 100 travel agencies who are partnering with you, including names like Malaysian Airlines. Also, you've tapped into a very interesting statistic where we've got around about 9 million Australian travellers leaving the country, and of course they're paying high data and roamage usage charges. So the Flexiroam X solves this.
Absolutely. We are the first and a pioneer in this industry to be able to offer travelers to earn up to 100 gig of data that can be used in the whole year in 100 countries, right? So we are the first to do it, and we believe that this product, this app, Flexiroam X, you download it, you install the X Starter pack onto your SIM, right? It will be an excitement product to the travel industry.
So this is really a game changer for Flexiroam, because now you've integrated all your products into the Flexiroam X, and I'll show that. That's the starter pack, the Flexiroam X. Now this is very interesting also, as it's a thin laminate that goes over your existing SIM card.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter which operator you're in, all right? You could be using, you could be from using Telstra, Optus, or any other operator, right? You just apply this on top of your existing SIM. It enables you to switch over to our network, which is about 100 countries around the world now, and then benefit data when you're overseas, right? Without having to be worried and having to pay expensive roaming charges.
And tell me more about the plan. I understand you can store 100 gig of data on your plan?
Yeah, so when you download the app, right, it enables you to earn up to 100 gig of data, right? So now how do you earn this data? All right, simply by keying in a voucher code, simply by referring your friend to sign up as well. As we do that, we will be able to aggregate a very huge amount of pool of travelers, and then we can negotiate a better rate for our travelers, hence bringing down the cost of data roaming.
Let's talk about something else now. I saw a little while ago you were around about the 700, 800,000 subscriber mark, but very quickly you've picked up another 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, in our this year we aim to really at least double our subscriber base. I think with Flexiroam X we are able to do so. It's an exciting product, it's new in the market, and we don't see any competitor yet, at least for the next 12 months.
Now, the Flexiroam X product is... there are a lot of telcos offering prepaid SIM starter kits. What's the differentiator for the Flexiroam X?
Well, most of the prepaid plans in the market right now, they charge you on a per day basis. So you probably pay $5 or $10 a day for a data. And if you are traveling for a long haul, like 10 days or 20 days, it becomes very unaffordable because you'll be paying a few $100s. On top of that, it eats up your local data plan, and that doesn't include international calls and some of those things, So with Flexiroam X, right, for as low as $9.90 a year.
Very low entry point, isn't it, for consumers?
Yeah, I mean, it probably costs you the same amount that you will pay for a sandwich, And once you buy the starter kit, all right, you stick it on your SIM, you get to enjoy and benefit the data for whole year. All year long, so right?
When you go offshore, instead of paying $5 a day, which a lot of telcos charge,
$9.90 a year.
Yeah, and then when they come back, it doesn't really interfere with their.
No, in fact, they don't need to pop their SIM out or change. They just seamlessly switch it on the settings, all right, and it goes back to their original network.
So, what would you see an average traveller going on a 2-week holiday to Malaysia or Singapore or Asia or any of those 100 countries, how much money would they save relative to what they'd be charged in their data usage? Because Australians are very heavy data users, aren't they?
Well, on average, you look at the plan in the market right now for a gig of data would probably cost a traveller about $200. So with what we are offering right now, even if you were to buy a booster pack from us, for a gig of data will probably cost you only about $30. So you're looking about potentially 80 to 90% of savings on your data.
That's significant for travellers too, isn't it? Yeah.
Especially for business travellers, every dollar saved is every dollar earned. Right.
Now let's talk just for a second about your proprietary platform. What's the barrier to entry there for other competitors that may?
Yeah, we filed 3 patents on this Flexiroam X, and we see ourselves as the pioneer, not only in terms of the know-how, but also we have technology to be able to aggregate the data from travelers around the world, and that's the biggest unique proposition that we have. On top of that, we have also lined up a series of partnership and potential partnerships with airlines, travel agencies, hotels to be on our platform as well. So it's going to be a really exciting and a different way of bringing affordable communication to travelers, which is something that we are very good at.
Very exciting product for investors watching. ASX FRX, Flexiroam, and Managing Director Jef Ong, thank you very much for joining us today.
All right.